ready to rumble.
Let's get ready to rumble,
Well,
folks.
we got one more game, Sean.
One more game.
One more game to make or break your day one of UK Nationals. Could be the difference between going home. Well, could be the difference between going home and not going home. I mean, there's always the PTI you can play, but you know, you never know.
But you came here for Nationals, right? You came here for Nationals. You put in the reps.
That's what you want to see.
You've done the practice. You got your invite for Nationals, and this is what you're here for.
Yeah.
And we're about to see the standings because our next game is a close one. And we have Ollie Cornish, I believe, coming up. Well, let's have a little look maybe at the standings
So we
first
see
of all.
Jamie. I think Jamie is the last one left on 8
wins, yeah, absolutely.
Harrison, who we saw earlier, sitting pretty on 7 wins. Jason Roth also doing very, very well for himself on 7 wins as well.
Yeah.
And then we see Rob Cam, we just had on stream. Alex Chito, I believe, just lost to Jamie Faulkner, making it 2 losses for Alex. We see Jazz Tim Lim as well, kind of been top of the tables this whole tournament. We've not had them on stream yet, but definitely been cleaning up. Probably going to get them on tomorrow, maybe at some time. Maybe we're going to get them on right now. Who knows?
That'd be fantastic.
And then we saw Nathan Hills earlier winning with... what are they playing again? Winning a great game.
Prism.
Chain. They were the only chain. Nathan was the only chain, right? And then we just had Prism, which was... Man, it's all a blur. It is all a blur.
9 rounds, folks. This is what happens.
Game of the day. I've been talking non-stop for approximately 10 hours, I think it is. 10 hours? What did we start
Give
at
us
9?
some
It's
love in
now
the
7.
chat.
Yeah,
We've been bringing you games since, what, 10 o'clock this morning?
Do you think I stop talking when the camera goes off? No, I keep talking.
He does not.
Because if I stop, I can't begin it again. I hope in the morning I'm going to be able to wake up with a voice. But we're just excited. We're just excited to bring you more games. It's the 9th game of the day.
The last one.
I'm still hyped as if it's the first game of the day. If anything, I'm more hyped, more excited to bring you another fantastic game of flesh and blood.
Yeah, and we see, I mean, who else have we got up there? Johnny Chapman, Osama as well is up there. Sean, Matthew Folks has gone up to 12th. We saw him before this draft. We saw him in like position 20, 22, something like that.
I'm excited to see Hamish and Brownson in there, 22nd, still on 5 wins, hoping to finish today 6 and 3.
Come on, Hamish.
For that top 8. But really depends on getting that last win. And we're going to see another classic, a Prism versus Levia.
We do. We've got Ollie Cornish playing Levia. Now, Ollie, I mean, he does well. We saw him, I think it was RTN at his local store down in Southampton. Took the win down there.
Yeah, this is a good matchup because these are the 5 and 3s, right? So these players, if they win this game, if they can win all their games of CC tomorrow, they can make the top 8.
Yeah.
If you lose this game, I'm not sure you can. I think someone was saying maybe an X from 4 can make it, but I'm not 100% convinced. I haven't seen the stats myself.
It's looking less likely
from Ollie here by just making that prismatic shield, spectral shield, sorry, with their prismatic shield, and then attacking with it for 4. I think it's probably the first time we've actually seen a Prism swing with a Spectral Shield this entire tournament on stream, of course. I'm sure it's been happening a lot in the field.
Yeah, and we just see Liam there, as we've seen from Levia's throughout the game. They're just trying to fill up that graveyard.
So Ollie and Liam, both players, very confident in their CC game. Liam did really well at the last Nationals last year. Probably both of them thinking, yeah, I can do a 3-0 tomorrow in the CC and get myself into that top 8. But they need to secure the win in this particular game to give themselves a chance of getting there. We see the Brandish come in. We've seen Brandish do work. A good popular draft pick. The Go Again that allows you to play another weapon. But Liam's just going to follow up with the Consuming Volition. Is going to play it out, even though it's a 6-power card. Even though he could be using it to pop, he's just going to try and push some damage in, and I like that. Get some damage and try and kill that Spectral Shield because he doesn't want Ollie to just sit back and keep swinging that shield at him every single time. Ollie maybe just going to
Consuming Aftermath.
Take 2 damage here, lose the shield, or he's gonna try and do a bit more of a block. Having a little think. Yep, gonna take 2. Gonna lose his shield.
Lose the shield.
Feeling like you can do more without, it's not worth trying to keep the shield around. Limited options, or just wants to try and develop something here. He does have a nice big beefy attack in hand.
Ollie has a lot of equipment. He's been able to pick up plenty of equipment going into this from the pod, right?
Chimera. So not the biggest, beefiest Chimera you've ever seen, and actually it's not beefy enough because he decides to pitch it instead. Do something here with the Seek Enlightenment into the Surging Militia, a really difficult card to block because every card you use to block it, it gets +1. Ollie trying to secure another card into the soul here. that is the effect of Seek Enlightenment. Not only is it a +3, it means that if it hits, it goes straight into Ollie's soul.
Meanwhile, Liam as well, though, he's almost, he's incentivized to block in order to fill up his graveyard to be able to turn on the Levier game plan.
Gonna take 3 here, I think it was, in the end. Ollie gonna get the card in soul. Liam gonna go down to 16. Liam gonna smash with
big tree. I
6
love
damage.
I love the flavor text on this. Sure, they're strong, but I've seen rocks with more intelligence.
Well, I asked you, Sean, are you smart enough to pick up a big tree and smash someone with it?
No.
There you go.
But I'm also hopefully a bit more intelligent.
Yeah, maybe.
It's questionable.
Maybe.
Questionable.
So Ollie's got a
6.
kind of interesting hand here. He's got 2 cards. He's got a blinding beam and an aura. So he's going to be thinking about what he can do about this. Probably going to take 4 damage here. He might choose to develop the aura in response, or maybe he's just going to try and get the blinding beam into Arsenal. He's going to go low on life totals probably so that he can play out this adrenaline rush with a buff. This one's going to come in for 6. So yeah, allowing his life total to go below Liam so he can play out this card for a little bit of additional damage with no risk of it getting popped, because that's the thing when you're playing as Prism into Levier, you can't really play out your Heralds as easily because they can block them with their many 6 power cards.
Liam coming in with a Belittle. That's not one you often see in Levier, is it?
No, but it is a 1 for 3 go again, and it might be a sort of first pick card. It might be a card that you picked in like pack 1, pick 1, because it's a good, nice open card. And it just allows you to go a little bit wider. See both these players just playing out these very like interesting, awkward, generic cards. Like 1 for 3 go again into the Surging Militia. Going to be a really awkward card for Ollie to block. Probably just going to throw 1 card at it, turn it into a 6 power attack. I'm going to take 3.
Liam, no,
playing quite quickly.
Yeah.
Maybe they want to get
round 9. Yeah,
they're probably hungry at this point.
Round 9. We appreciate it.
And
we
would
appreciate
love to go get some pizza, but we want to see a great game first.
Pizza and beer, folks. That is the medicine to a long day of casting.
Throw out. Oh, and he gets him with the blinding beam.
Bam.
Very lucky,
blinding
because
beam.
if that had been so this is going to come through. It's going to deal 5 damage here to Liam.
So it certainly isn't popping.
Balance on that trap by thinking he had the pop.
Got him.
But he had the blinding beam set up to try and get him. Coming in the meat axe there. Liam on a lot less life than he'd like to be. Thought he was going to take no damage that turn. Ended up taking 5. And now he's down to 5 health, which is not very
insignificant, is it? That's a significant.
It was one of the best targets for Ollie to get through. They're just a big beefy 8. I mean, maybe a Herald that could have gone into Soul, but I'd be very happy with getting through one of your big Phantasm cards against Levier, using that blinding beam to maximum effect.
Yeah. See that Ravenous Meat Axe coming in for 5. Ollie here, we see a Zealous Belting in hand. Love to see it. As well as pound for pound. A few big attacks. They're really swinging at each other.
Ollie's at the point now where he can start pushing, if he can keep attacking for 6 every turn, Liam needs to start blocking it. He does still have his Hooves of the Shadow Beast to block with, so it's kind of like Liam's on 6 health right now. Ollie might think, well, actually, if I can create a Spectral Shield now and start swinging my shield for 4, that's a lot of pressure on Liam when we're sitting on 5 life.
This is not where Liam wants to be.
No, this has gone way too quickly for Liam, I think.
Yeah.
He's not really had much chance to set up anything in the grave either. That unexpected damage with the blinding beam hitting his card that he was using to pop really messed him up.
And he's just Arsenal past there. Let's see what Ollie has in response. So he's going to pitch
Liam's
to create...
actually, run into 2 cards that don't block, which is going to be very awkward for him. He's going to swing for 4 here.
4 go
He's going
again.
to leave himself with an awkward hand, it looks like. It does look like one of the cards that can't block is a yellow, so might be able to play out that pulping. Can't see if it's a yellow or a red.
Wave of Reality is sadly not a Monarch card.
Fortunately for Liam, Ollie doesn't go too hard that turn, just swings with the shield for 4, gets 1 damage through. It's going to leave Liam with enough space to actually do something this turn.
Belittle coming in for 3 again.
These little bits of damage going to do work. Ollie going to try and leave himself with a blue so he can just keep swinging that shield every single time.
Yeah.
But the pulping is going
Choose
to ruin that.
Ollie's going to choose to block here. And we see a pulping. We see another big attack there in Liam's hand. 3 go again. And a block with the Spears of Surreality.
Thing is
Pulping,
that
draw discard.
Ollie does have can work around the dominate here because he has some equipment to block with.
Mm-hmm.
But he needs to worry about what the follow-up attack is going to be after this pulping because Liam could, if Liam's able to keep some resources here, he will be able to swing the axe.
It is
Looks
indeed
like he was left with
dominate.
I think he was left with a red. I'm not sure what his last card in hand is. Is it enough resources to swing the axe after this 6? Regardless, Ollie needs to think, well, if he can, what can he do? Doesn't look like he can, though. Lost the wrong card there from the banish off the top from pulping. Wanted to keep the Dreadwood, which I think is a yellow, but I actually can't see
Yellow.
very clearly. So,
Yeah. Ollie's still having
Ollie's
to
aroused
think
the Ancients in
here.
hand, which is pretty spicy. Probably just wants to keep that, though, and swing the Spectral Shield at Liam. Liam's still
Rouse the
able to
Ancients.
just block with his boots and keep a whole hand if he wants to. I mean, Ollie can only block with 1 card. It's just whether he wants to commit any equipment to this to just save himself a bit of health.
Still got a lot of equipment there, doesn't he? He's got that Dreamweavers as well. Just asking. When do you get the action point for hooves?
Thing is, if Ollie takes damage here, then of course he doesn't have his shield, so he can't do much with the blue that he keeps. So he might just try to play out this. I think he's got a card in Arsenal, an attack in Arsenal to try and put some pressure on.
Ollie having to think here. It's difficult. We have to remember, guys.
Looking for 2.
We're round 9 here. Round 9.
Going to
They've
take 3
been
because
playing.
the Spectral Shield preventing one of those damage. So it's kind of like a 3 block here. And then, oh, it was a yellow.
It isn't.
So
and then
he's going to come
Ravenous
in
coming in
for
for
5.
5. That is presenting lethal there.
So,
yeah, full block.
Liam making a huge turn out of this.
Yeah.
The coming in for 3, coming in for 6, going in, coming in for 5. Really big damage there, and Ollie now down to no cards in hand. He's just going to have to pass over, and now it looked like Ollie had really taken the initiative with that blinding beam play, but Liam able to build a really good turn of his own there, to put on enough pressure to kind of strip Ollie of all of his cards in hand.
Liam now just assessing his graveyard just to see how many 6 power attacks. I mean, the graveyard really is, as a Levia player, this graveyard situation isn't necessarily what you would want to see, but it's just the situation that he's been put in during the game. You can see that he's got the Hungering Slaughter Beast there, which would be nice to play, but there it is, coming in for 7. Ouch. Banish 3.
And potentially Sean maybe could do something with the hooves here if he hits a 6.
Absolutely. That's what he's hoping. I mean, he's had a little luck at that, and he likes his chances here. Likes his chances of hitting this one. It's like a pick and mix. Okay, there it is.
It does hit. So
it does hit.
Liam could,
pop,
he chooses to
pop,
pop the boots. Didn't get the block value.
No, he
out
didn't
of it,
get the
which is
block.
a shame, but gotta take those moments when they come.
The other thing though is that now Liam has 2 blood debt. Like this stage in the game could come back around. He's now gonna have to manage that.
Yeah,
by banishing.
Now does need to keep banishing a card every turn, so that jiggers up essentially.
Yep.
Ollie's still got the equipment with which to block this out neatly, leaving himself with 1 resource. Liam obviously going to follow up here with a Stony coming in for 6. If it's not blocked with 2 cards, it goes up to 7. Ollie probably just going to think, well, now you've got the blood debt on tap.
Yep.
He's going to block for 4 here. It's going to take 3, go down to 2. maybe down to 3, was it? Not
Yeah,
quite
he's
the
on
block.
5.
He's on
Yeah.
5. Wasn't able to block that very cleanly at all, but obviously didn't get the buff because he did block with 2 cards. And now Liam needs to think, can I keep getting a card banished into keep banishing a card every turn so I don't take 2 damage from Blood Debt.
I mean, I see an Unworldly Bellow there. There it is.
Mm,
So I'm going to banish 3 here. Next, Shadow or Brute attack gets +2. So he's looking for a 6 power here. He very much needs it. Otherwise, he'll be taking 2 damage from his Blood Debt himself.
he knows he is
So,
still
no,
safe
take
though.
the top
That is the good
3.
side.
And he's hit it. There it
Does
is.
hit it.
He's hit it. But it's up to 3 Blood Debt.
He's also clearing his grave of some, both these times he's cleared cards that aren't 6 power. He's only banished 1. So he's keeping
Yeah.
his graveyard nice and full of 6 power cards.
Graveling Growl. Oof.
Ollie has gone below Liam on life now, so this adrenaline rush is not going to be as good, but he's got the Graveling Growl with which to do some work with.
Coming in for 9.
And Ollie seems to have a few poor quality cards in his deck. A lot of cards that block for 2. I can already see 2 that block for 2. Doesn't really want to take any more damage here if he can avoid it, but it looks like he's probably going to have to. Very few cards left in deck as well. And
Yeah, so
Liam
what's
looking
that?
pretty happy.
Block?
Liam looking in the driving seat right now.
What
Going to
for
block for 8.
8?
Going to take 1 still.
Okay, it goes down to 2, but Ollie's kept a card in hand and a card in arsenal, so
I
he's
think
hoping to try and do something here.
Yeah.
Or he's just going to play it out.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Well, I think he wants to try
What's
and
he
put on a
got
little bit
here?
of pressure here.
Pitches a blue.
Okay, so trying to draw a block here from Liam. Trying to, now that Liam is up to 3 Blood Debt, needs to be really careful.
So 1 card block.
Oh, and Liam has so few cards that block as well.
But also, not only does he have so few cards that block, he also needs to think about managing that.
He's got 2.
Can he banish with any of those?
He's got
What's he
2
got?
smashes.
Smash with Big Tree. I think he's
a bit
done.
stuffed, yeah. Can you go down to 1 and play that adrenaline rush out of Arsenal for some more pressure?
No, he's got the he's got Ebb and Fold.
He does, but he's got 3 cards here that don't block. He's got 2 smash with big trees and a pulping. Is that?
He's gonna have to activate Ebb and Fold on his own turn to just try and draw a card. Try and draw a block. Man, this is not the hand that Liam would want to
this
see.
is not what he wanted to see right now. He wanted just to be able to block this with 2 cards and then do something. He's going to take 3 here. It's going to go down to 1. There's nothing he can't. There's nothing else he can do. This is all he can do.
Man, this was not on the cards at all. Liam was just looking comfortable.
I think it was though, Sean. I think that I think Ollie was like, if I can keep a card, I know that I can swing back for 5 at some point. He knew that he had that Zealous Belting in the arsenal, and he knew that with Liam just on 4 health, that is always going to draw at least 1 block. But he didn't really expect it to be like this. And now Liam's got to try and work out what can he do. Is the pulping enough?
Pulping. Just hopefully he can dominate, right?
He needs to hit something off the top,
Are
right?
you just hoping?
Is it all reds? If it's all reds, he's got to pitch both. He's got to hope to draw into a 6 power card to get that dominate.
No, there's a yellow smash.
So it just depends on what he draws, really.
So a smash with Big Tree. But he's not banishing this turn. Well, depends what's in his arsenal.
Ollie's got a card in hand that doesn't block as well. He's got 1 aura. He's got another 2 cards that block for 2. He's pretty stuffed. If Liam is able to just push a ton of damage here, he might be able to get over the top.
Both players he's shaking his head there.
Really
Ollie's even got his hand on his
Ollie's also
face.
thinking, I feel like I'm in a position here where I'm going to lose.
Both players looking defeated. 9th round of the day. We're looking at 8 hours, 9 hours of game time. Both players, really up against it. Both players need to win this in order to still be looking good for top 8 tomorrow.
Go for here with the pulping, right?
It's not got a choice, does it?
And then it's just a 50-50.
Do we know what's in his arsenal?
It's an adrenaline rush, so he could play it out
right.
for 6, but he needs to do something about his blood debt, otherwise he's going to lose.
Is it? He's just got to go for the dominate. Folks, what a final game we have for you. Pitches the pulping?
I'm confused.
It's not what I was expecting. No.
Surely he wants to pitch the yellow, play the pulping, right? And then hope to hit the 50-50.
I don't see any other way.
I mean, even if he doesn't, he's still coming in for 6, right?
Oh, is he thinking of? He's thinking of pitching to. I mean, either way, it's a risk. So he's going to pitch to the ebb and fold,
and then
banish, and hope you draw into something. Oh, but then he's turned off his. Blood debt, right?
But he doesn't have he won't draw a card.
But he's on lower life, so he'll be able to attack with the adrenaline rush.
Oh, it's a yellow pulping.
Oh.
I feel like he might have had it with the pulping though.
So he's turned off blood
He's
debt.
gonna be happy.
Yeah. Okay.
And Ollie
okay.
doesn't really have anything to do with this because his cards don't block very well, and he's not going to be able to come back. He can't just block with 2 cards and come in with a Chimera. It's he can, if he blocks for 4, he dies. So he's got to block with 3 cards. He's still gonna he's got it covered, but then he's just left with a card that doesn't do anything in hand. The Aura, he's not gonna be able to play
Ollie's
it.
shaking his head here. He's
got 3 cards left in the deck.
Liam, hands on face as well. Both players.
I think Liam played the safer play there. Just turn off the blood deck, come in for 7. Be confident that Ollie is running out of deck, and I like that. Didn't go for the risky play that if he comes in with the 5 dominate, misses the 6 off the top, isn't able to banish for whatever reason, then he's...
Both players, hands on faces. This is what it's like, folks. UK Nationals 2023, 9th round of the day. This is what it comes down to.
Commits the 3 card block. Blocks 7. Has it covered.
Block 7. Is that 3 cards left
Ollie
in deck for Ollie?
Thinking, I need to just hope that he doesn't draw into anything that he can. He's got a blood tribute, so he's got a chance here.
Oh, he just Ollie just passes.
He's
got nothing to block
because there's no point in arsenaling it because Unworldly Bellow.
Unworldly Bellow pumps the next attack for 5. 4. Red is 4.
It is indeed 4, as we see on the screen. Can Liam get over the top here? He's probably going to banish. He's going to be safe.
Oh.
He misses. No. It's the
endless small. Got it. Look like an unworldly.
Close one. Gets it.
So
pumps for
4.
+4. He just needs to play an
Then
attack.
we're going to play this card, and we're coming in
11.
for 11. What are you saying, Ollie?
It's going to be it. Ollie doesn't have it covered. He's got 1 card that doesn't block. He's got a Blinding Beam that's barely going to do anything. And the Impenetrable Belief, he's not banished 3 cards. Oh, no, technically he has banished 3 cards, so it will block for 4. But these are the last 4 cards in his deck. What can he do? Liam takes it. Liam goes into day 2, 6 and 3, still live for that top 8. Wow. Really good place from Liam. Brought it back after that
Blinding Beam.
Ollie had a great turn where he got the Blinding Beam out. Managed to get through his 8 power Phantasm against just Liam's 3 block. Pushed through 5 damage that Liam was not expecting. But Liam was able to build a great turn. Using the hooves to maximum effect, and then just playing it safe on that last turn, not risking it on the pulping with the dominate. Just push 7 damage. Yep. My opponent's on 2. They're going to have to give me a bunch of cards. Just respect Levy ability. Just turn off that blood debt if you can. Move into the next turn and secure the win, which is exactly what he did.
Absolutely. Now, I mean, Liam there to have the composure to be able to, keep it together, play out the smart plays, don't take the risks with the yellow pulping. I mean, both players, hands on faces, they were both looking defeated for
I think they both
final. They both thought their time was up. They both
thought that they'd lost the game at one point, and it was like, well, one of you's got to win it, guys. So, and Liam just being sensible, just like, not risking it with that yellow pulping, which is like sometimes you see the dominate card and you want to go for it, and it's a tough one, but he just decided to play it safe.
Yeah.
I'm going to try and get you guys the top tables. We're still waiting for this final round of Swiss to end.
Yeah. We've still got about 15 minutes.
We will be able to basically show you exactly what the 3 rounds of Classic Constructed Swiss are going to be like tomorrow morning and give you an idea of who could be making it into the top 8 of UK Nationals. I know, judging by some of the players we've seen at the top tables, we're looking like there's going to be some Dramai out there. There's going to be some Lexi out there too. Going to be some Briar there. Alex Chitty doing really well, and I think I saw
Jamie Faulkner as well.
Another Briar knocking around. We saw Nathan earlier. We've been playing Dory, so we could even be seeing some Dory games in the morning.
Some Missouri as well.
Some Dory at the top tables. But what a fantastic game. I've been really impressed with the quality of the draft games that we've been showing you this afternoon. Now, we know Everybody loves a bit of classic constructed. Don't get us wrong. Like, we know that's what you guys want out there. But
these
man, I've been really,
Monarch draft has
really
been
happy
really
with
good.
the draft. Some of these games have been tight. That last game was
Really
tight.
good.
Really, really fun to cast.
Yeah.
Really, really fun to bring to you. Thank you so much, everyone who's turned out today, who sat
Thank
with
you.
us from 9 a.m. to nearly 8 p.m. here in the UK. We've been casting every single game today. Doing as
Well done,
much as we
Trip.
can in the well done. Well done you, Sean, for being here beside me. And like, man, what
We've
great
still got a
games.
little bit more to bring you.
This is a really fun
we've
game.
got.
Yeah, stay tuned. We're
Stay
not-
tuned. We're
Alan's
not
being
done
like,
just
don't,
yet.
Don't
We're
send them
not
on their
done
way. That's
just
what he's
yet.
saying back there. It's like, I'm not sending you guys on your way. We got way more to talk about. We got an interview.
Absolutely.
No, Liam, he's walking over right now. I can see him
We're gonna
over
get
there.
kicked off the table. We're gonna bring
Knows
you.
how to use the boots. That's the next level. Players knows how to use the boots. Don't just block with them. Uses them too. So right,
We've got an interview. We've got
Alan,
the
can
stand-ins too.
You zoom us out. We'll get the interview set up, and we'll get Liam on for you to chat.
Thank you very much,
to hear him
folks.
chat with Baz. So thank you very much.
Thanks for joining us.
Hi and welcome back to the UK Nationals, Leeds Royal Armoury. I'm Baz the Bard, joined by Liam.
Hello.
Oh my God, what a game.
Nail biter.
You never disappoint. You gave us one of the best matches of the UK Nationals last year
yes.
against Jamie,
Yep.
Dromai versus Oldham. That match, as a viewer, you know, I got to sit right next to the table. The drama on it was brilliant, and that's what we want to see.
Yeah.
You know, we want to see drama like that. But it was just like, you managed to dig yourself out the weeds. You know, we thought we were going to see a pulping dominated
Yeah.
for the risky play.
Well, I don't think it was ever worth it, to be honest. So I was like, when he showed me I had 3 cards left in deck, I was like, I'll just play it to my out of. I get another big attack, and the Unworldly Battle saved me, so can't really fault it.
No, it was brilliant, absolutely brilliant. But you had quite an unusual deck. That, well, you know, normally, you know, we've seen some Levias, massive attacks. You had Belittle.
Yeah, so Belittle was pack 1, pick 2, trying to stay open, just in case the chain, in case there was no chains in the pod. And it turned out there was the person passing to me was on chain and pivoted to Prism. So I probably could have been chain, but it was too late. He pivoted way too late for me to pivot again. So I just stuck with Levia, but the Belittles are fine. And in Levia, you start to threaten the prismatic shield for Prism, and just opening like doors to try and do 2 attack turns with like Hungry Slaughter Beast off the floor and stuff like that.
You even have, you played a Brandish, right?
Yeah, there's a brandish in
Yeah,
there.
yeah.
It works well with me. It's great.
But the thing is, like, I've played Prism against Levia, and it is all about keeping that shield. When he generated that shield first turn,
Yeah.
you know, attack for 4, he just like, he's got the shield, which you just do not want to see that.
Because my deck lacks Dredge Screamers, that's why I like the Belittle and the Brandish, because I've got no Dredge Screamers.
Right.
So it's super hard to threaten the shield without the Dredge Screamers. So, because I think I only had 1 yellow one in my whole deck. So I was like, as soon as he got the shield really early, I was like, I'm dead.
Yeah.
And then when he Zealous belted me, I had 3 null blocks and a 2 block. I thought I was dead again, but somehow we just get out of it, right?
This is like when I went to see Ollie and just went, "Are you coming on?" And he went, "It's a winning in. It is the day that the whole Nationals is going to rely on that."
Yeah.
And I looked at you and you went, "Oh, I think we're playing each other."
Yeah.
I was like, "Okay, you know." So how are you feeling about getting back to CC?
I can't wait. I cannot wait. I'm not the biggest fan of Monarch Draft, but I'm not here to downplay the format. But I love CC. Obviously, I started 3-0 in CC today.
Yeah.
Playing Fatigue Briar.
Yeah. Fatigue is your specialty.
It is,
Like
yes.
Oldham.
Yep.
Anybody who follows Liam on Twitter, he has been posting for a while saying, "I don't know what to play." You kind of felt lost.
I was,
Oldham's
yeah.
gone. But yeah, I mean, were you practicing Fatigue Briar before? Obviously, Charles won.
So as soon as Oldham LL'd, that was the first place I went to.
Okay.
I was like, Crown of Seeds is like the best piece of equipment in the game. There's a Fatigue deck here somewhere. You can abuse your embodiments to block for 4, get all your value with no shield. And then I was like, it's not good enough. Put it down. And then it turned up at the Battle Hardened a week before US Nats.
Right.
And I was like, I rebuilt it again. I was like, I'm getting there. And then Charles done just put it all out for everyone to see after smashing US Nats with it. So.
Yeah. Did you try Dory Great Axe? Did you try that?
Oh, I
Fatigue version?
spent 3 weeks on Dory Great Axe to fatigue people, and the Dromai matchup's just not. Dromai, Fi, and Icelander's just not good enough, I think.
The Dromite match, you switch to Dawnblade. It's not a fatigue.
Yeah, I don't do that. I just fatigue everyone.
Yeah, don't switch it up.
No,
you
I
can't
know.
stay on fatigue.
No,
I don't want to know.
I've got an image to protect, Barry.
So, looking forward to it. Every game is a must now for you.
Yes.
Yeah, there's going to be big boulders of sweat going on tomorrow.
I'm confident, actually.
Okay.
I feel good. I think I don't want to dodge. I don't really want to see Dromai. I don't really want to see 5, but there's not that many in the room.
I think there was 6 from. I don't know
think
how
there's
well they've done.
10 Dromai, I believe.
Yeah, 10. Yeah, around that. It might actually be 8. I think there was 10 Azuri, 10 Bravo.
Okay.
I think there might only be 8
Yeah.
Drones.
So anyone else would be fine with it.
So, like Lexi.
Yep.
Right. Okay.
Lexi, Bravo, Levia. Give me all.
But this is the thing, isn't it? It's just like the dynamic of nationals, of draft and CC. It's
Yeah.
just like you weathered the draft.
Yeah,
Like, weathered the storm.
that was the
You've
plan.
done well. You know, you pod 2.
Yep.
You're still in it. Mate,
Just gotta keep trucking.
good luck.
Thank you.
Nice. Right.
Pleasure.
Okay. Stick around. We're going to have the standings for after round 9, obviously. See where everybody is. And then we'll close out with Dan and Sean. Okay, so stick about. We'll be back.